22 serving 24.
Because this is the person, if you're California Baptist, this is probably your best server. So you want her back there in this crucial situation. She can get, rip a couple more. They can get this ball game tied up.
She had 65 aces during the season. Net serve. Knocked it. It's blocked and it's in.
Wow.
What a block at the net.
Dragovic.
Yeah, Elena Dragovic.
Timeout Columbia, and it's also a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, this is the big point for California Baptist. They get a point here, and suddenly it's a whole new game. Over on court number 1, Lewis Clark State maintains a 2-point lead over Lee, 22-20.
What a great dig right there.
Watching over on court number 1, you could certainly do so here on the NAI network as Lee trying to take a 2-games-to-none lead over Lewis Clark State. Lee, the number 1 team in the country, and they just got a point to close to within 1, 22-21. As California Baptist ready to go, they're already on the court. This is a big point for California Baptist. A point here, and they have tied this up and taken away Columbia's lead. But Columbia, if they get the point, they will win game number 2 and tie this match up at 1 game apiece. Rosenbach on the serve. Here comes the jump. The set. And the slam, and it's in. And there's game number 2.
Big points they needed. They went.
Corkum got it in, and it's 25-23 the final here in game number 2.
Yep, that's what they needed. They needed the big points in this game. They went to Corkum every time, and she delivered a kill every time she got the ball. And, that's what you got to do. And so we're going to have a barn burner here. 2 close games so far, and it's tied up 1-1. And over on court number 1 between Lee and Lewis and Clark, Lee has tied it up now at 22, so timeout on the floor for Lewis and Clark on another good match going on both courts.
So we're going to a game number 3, and we're guaranteed a game number 4 here on court number 2, as California Baptist and Columbia both had 2 close games in the first 2 games here on quarterfinal Friday evening. And we still have 2 more games to go here tonight. Fresno Pacific will play Point Loma Nazarene, and Texas Brownsville will take on Biola. Of course, California Baptist went undefeated in Pool F as they defeated Bellevue, Lindenwood, and Biola. And then earlier today, they defeated College of Idaho in 3 straight sets, really untested in that matchup against the Lady Yotes.
Now they had, coming into this match, they had been playing pretty well. The last 2 matches, the match yesterday versus Biola, and then the one today versus College of Idaho. They had played pretty good volleyball, sweeping both teams 3-0. So they were probably coming in right now at playing the best volleyball. But now you're matching up. Every time you step on the court, it's another opponent, another quality, quality team and quality players. And so you have to be on your A game every point. Nothing can fall, nothing can go unworked for or anything like that, or you're going to be in trouble. And
I'm sure the Lancers were surprised that the Bruins of Bellevue took them to 5 games.
Well, they were up 2-0 too.
Yeah.
California Baptist was up 2-0, and they just walked through the first 2 games and then had a real trouble time with the next 3.
And then Columbia waltzed through their first 2 games, beating Oklahoma City and Rocky Mountain. At one point, beating Rocky Mountain 25-12.
Yeah.
And that's a complete utter blowout. And then Azusa Pacific gave them a little bit of a battle. Columbia beat them 25-20, 23-25, and then 22-20 to close them out. Columbia only lost 1 set in that match, or 1 game, I should say. And but that was a close match.
Yep, absolutely.
But Columbia got a bye earlier today.
Yep.
As they were probably destined to play this morning, but Northwestern, the number 4 seed, ended up getting knocked out in pool play, so Columbia moved up into that slot.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what happened.
So Columbia a little fortunate to get that bye after the upset. So now Columbia will serve it up. They move to the top of your screen, and California Baptist now at the bottom.
Game point on court 1 for Lee as they're up 24-23 over Lewis and Clark.
All right, back in play here. Kalama point, and that's in.
Yeah,
nice cross-court play all the way into the far corner.
Well, she had been hitting the ball down the line quite a bit, and they had defended that, and so she saw that opening in that cross-court corner and was able to hit it.
All righty now. Elena Dragovic will serve it up for California Baptist. They lead 1-0.
Nice serve.
Awkward play. And Jenkins' kill attempt is out. And California Baptist takes a 2-0 lead.
Yeah,
as Jenkins, she just seems to be a little off here for Columbia.
Yeah, they tried to get her involved as the back row attacker there and made a good swing on it. Just got it long by about a couple feet.
Dragovic.
Oh, nice block.
Oh, beautiful block that time at the net by Dragovic. And it's 3-0 California Baptist on top.
Yeah,
good start here by the Lancers.
Absolutely. Trivunovic tried to go that hard cross court, and Dragovic read it really well and was able to get the block. And Lewis and Clark just tied up over there at 24-24 on court 1.
Big point there by Lewis Clark. And that kill attempt is out by Trivunovic.
You wonder, as much as they've gone to Trivunovic, if she's getting a little tired. Because her last, she's got blocked. Her last shot was out of bounds. She had another one out of bounds earlier, and so.
I still say they're going once to the well right now, but to Trivunovic, and California Baptist is making the adjustments. 4-0. And that time, right down the pipe, they're able to find another option, and on the board comes Columbia.
Good start, though, for California Baptist, up 4-1, and now you just got to play good side-out ball the rest of the way. It's early, so anything can happen, but
Matos with the serve, and Carmona just tips it over, but Columbia controls it. Trivunovic and fights through that block, tipped out of bounds, and the point goes to Columbia. And Lewis Clark State just knocked off Lee in game number 2, 26-24, and to tie that match up at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, it's good volleyball going on.
Yeah, good volleyball all over the Tyson. And Carmona with the kill for California Baptist, and they're up 5-2.
Well, you see again, it looks like their timing's off again. They had pretty good timing on the other side of the court in game 2. Now they're back here in game 3, and it looks like, again, the timing's just a little bit off on the consistency of the set, the speed, the tempo, those type of things, and Carmona's just not getting some good contact on the ball.
Devena Dragovic, they tried to go short side, and that time Carmona tipped it over. Good volley here. Block at the net by the Lancers.
Yeah, Rauschenbosch again with the block on Trivunovic. That's 4 or 5 blocks she's had on her tonight, and she's really kept California Baptist in there defensively.
As much as it's exciting to see the kills, I get more of a joy out of a big block.
Absolutely. It's such a momentum swinger. And another, nice kick save.
Can you use your feet?
You can.
I guess you can. And Rauschenbach with a kill.
Yeah, she must have learned that. I have patented that, being so old now and I can't move. So I kick the ball all the time. So she came in and asked me before the game, because how do you do this? I'm like, well, you just kind of kick it every once in a while. It should go where it is. And obviously it worked out pretty well, so she got the kill out of it.
Could play women's hockey. 7-2, California Baptist on top as they have started out strong here in game number 3. So we got great volleyball here at the Tyson Event Center. If you're listening online, whether you're in California, whether you're in Missouri, whether you're listening in Brazil, or Serbia, or where have you, make sure you get yourself here to the Tyson Event Center at some point here in Sioux City, Iowa. You can talk about the international flair for both these teams. For California Baptist, of course, 8 players from California, 2 from Serbia, 1 from the Dominican Republic, 1 from China, and 1 from the state of Washington.
Well, and a story about the G from China. She was on the Olympic sand team that got the silver medal. Her and her teammate played against Misty May and Kerry Walsh in the Olympics and lost in the championship game for the gold medal.
Wow.
Yep.
And a block again at the net for California Baptist, and they take an 8-2 lead. Meanwhile, Columbia, they have 3 from Brazil, 1 from Egypt, 1 from Serbia, 1 from Toronto, Canada, and 1 from Columbia. No, not the city, the country.
Yeah, right.
And the kill comes back from Murphy, and the side out goes to Columbia.
Boy, and Columbia needed that, down 8-2 at that point. Kind of closed the gap a little bit.
Fajeda will serve it up. And Carmona into the net. That's no good. Matos really liked that point. She's jumping up and down for Columbia, and it's 9-4, California Baptist on top as they have doubled up the Cougars right now. Fajeda back to the serve. Dug out by Kalama.
Oh, nice up.
Oh,
good save by Carmona.
Yeah, Carmona did get a good save that time, but that hit the antenna that time by Murphy as she came from the back line, and it's a side out going to the Lancers, and Carmona will serve it up.
9-4. California Baptist on top.
Good strong start here in game 3. Carmona into the net, and the side out goes the other way. And a Dolly Parton score on the board, 9-5.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Tribunovic will serve it up. One of my favorite country songs.
Yes.
Tribunovic. Lockhart with the dig. They try and go down the middle, and there it is for Rosenbach. She has really come to play for California Baptist and been a key player for the Lancers.
Yeah, she's really played a great game defensively in the blocking game, and now she's getting some kills out of the middle, too, to help out.
Had a lot of movement on that serve. What a big save that time by Dragovic. Still controlled by Columbia. Try to set up down the middle Jenkins, but it's dug out by Carmona. Here's G, the Chinese lady. Now Jenkins, dug out by Dragovic. Set up, G's just going to have to hit it over. Good hit, though. Now down the middle, it's blocked by the Lancers. G, another slam.
Good defense on both sides of the court right now.
I just have to hit it over. Set it up for G again. The kill is in for G.
Yeah, nice ball movement by both sides. They really hustling after balls and was able to just pick up things and get it done. And
11 serving 5 for the Lancers.
Oh, nice serve.
Oh, what a serve by Rosenbach right down the line.
Yeah, she saw that opening, and she, like I said earlier, she's probably the best server on this team, and she just hit a rocket down that line, and no one touched it.
It was a beautiful serve. And Leon just could not get it.
Another rocket.
Saved by Matos.
No
deflected. Carmona. And a good effort by Kalama. Chance here for Columbia.
Oh, put it
and
away.
there it is. Tribunovic. Oh, no, Jenkins.
I hate to change the subject, but I was watching over here on court number 1, and Lewis and Clark just made a phenomenal play where the girl was running back off the court, jumped in the air, and hit it all the way over and got the kill. It was unbelievable.
They're just underway in game number 3. That match is tied at 1 game apiece. And the serve
ace.
Just barely cleared the net by Murphy, and the ace for Columbia.
Yeah, had that been a half an inch lower, wouldn't have went over, but she's able to clip the net and get it to drop over for the ace.
7 serving 12, Nicole Murphy gets the point for the Cougars. G with the dig. And a little tip over. Good dig that time by the Cougars.
That's out.
Yeah, hit the antenna. Too far for Jenkins to reach.
Well, it was a good job by Dragovic, I'm sorry. She tipped it over. Their setter had to take the first ball, so they had to rely on that right side, and she just made a set, and it was on top of the antenna.
The specialist, Carrie Oliver, comes in for California Baptist. Trying to deceive on the serve.
Good block.
At the net. Here comes Columbia. Blocked again. Say nope, it's going to be a violation on California Baptist, and the sign out will go to Columbia.
They're going to call it a center line violation where her foot crossed that center line and went on the other side of the court. And it has to go all the way over. If part of her foot's touching that line, it's not a violation, but it went all the way over, and they said it would have interfered with the play, so they called it.
Official was right there. Corkum will serve it up, and it's out. Too far for Kelly Corkum, and it's now 14 serving 8. California Baptist in control here in game number 2.
Yeah, you